Hello, my geniuses. How are you doing today? How are you doing, guys? I hope that you're doing well. I am doing fine. Guess what? I know that we've looked at elements of a story already, but this time I want to bring it to life for you. Okay, so we will be looking at elements of a story, and we're using the popular story Amos and Boris. Okay, so I am going to tell you what the elements of a story are, and then we are going to relate it to Amos and Boris so you can get a better understanding. All right? Okay, great. Okay, my geniuses, when we think about the elements of a story, I want you to hold your fingers up. So you're going to hold your hand up and think about the 5 elements of a story. Okay? For your thumb, you're going to consider the characters. Then you're going to say this is a setting. Next, we have the events. There is your problem and the solution. So those are the 5 elements of a story. Now, when we talk about characters, we're talking about the people or the animals in the story. Sometimes things, because truth be told, if you should read about a ghost in the story, see what I'm talking about? The ghost is a thing there, but it's also a character in the story. Now, the setting has to do with the time and place that the story took place. So the setting is all about the time and the place. All right, let's say you went to Jamaica or you were lying on the sand. So the place there would be Jamaica and the beach, okay? And we could also mention that it was about 9 a.m. in the morning. Yes, when that sun is coming up and looks so beautiful. Wonderful. So that's it for the setting. Now, the events. When we think about events, I want you to think about the word sequence, all right? So the word sequence should come to your mind. And sequence is the order in which things appear, all right? So for events, we're talking about the beginning, the middle, and the ending of the story. What took place in the beginning? And then in the middle, what were the key points? And what happened at the end? Now, in a story, in every exciting story, there is usually a problem. Yes. And the problem is something bad that happened in the story. Yes. Some chaos, some plot, some scheme, the problem that is. So let's say the little boy wanted to go to Disney World, but he didn't have any money. Then that would create a problem. Now, for every problem, there is a solution. And this is how the problem gets solved. Okay, so since the problem is that the little boy didn't have any money to go to Disney World, we could say that the solution was he created a lemonade stand, right? So he could have had a lemonade stand, and miraculously some old lady came and he told the old lady the problem, and she gave him let's say $1,000 US. So the problem was solved, and that's the solution, right? So there we've had it, the 5 story elements: characters, setting, events, problem, and solution. I did tell you now though that I would relate it to Amos and Boris, all right? So if you are asking what are the characters in Amos and Boris, then if you said Amos and Boris, ding, 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 you are correct. Now you could have also mentioned the elephants and you would have still been right. Now the setting, the main setting was at sea, but just in case you mentioned land or on the boat, you are correct as well. So those are the major setting. Now for the events. What happened in Amos and Boris from the beginning, the middle, and the end? So the beginning, Amos the mouse went on an excursion on the sea, right? So he was there daydreaming and fell into the water. He got stranded off his boat. He was there wondering what was going to happen to him. If he was going to die, what would happen? And then, in the middle of the story, there appeared Boris, this big giant whale. And he was so friendly, Boris the whale, that Boris offered Amos a ride on its back. And the whale, Boris, brought Amos to safety on land. Now, in the end of the story, it so happened that Boris the whale got stuck in the sand because there was a big storm and it came with a lot of water. So Boris got stuck in the sand. Amos came, but Boris was, in disbelief. He was like, oh no, this little Amos the mouse can't get me back in the water, so I am going to die. But guess what? Amos the mouse went and got its giant friends, the elephants, and they pushed and they shoved Boris right back into the water. Yes, and Boris lived. So guys, you see how important it is to be small but talented and powerful? Yes. So that is what happened in events in Amos and Boris. Now the problem, in any story, there can be more than one problem. So at first, Amos fell off his boat, and that was a problem because he could have died. But then Boris the whale came and rescued him. So that was the solution, right? We could also say another problem was that Boris the whale got stuck in the sand after the storm, and the solution was Amos the mouse got its elephant friends to come and push Boris the whale back in the water. So that is another problem, and there is another solution, right? Guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of Amos and Boris and how I related the elements of a story to it. Now, remember, look in that mirror daily. Tell yourself something kind. Be positive. You are smart. You are beautiful. You're talented. You're lovely. Be kind to yourself. But most importantly, be kind to others. And if you have nothing good to say about people, please say absolutely nothing at all. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet done so. But most importantly, hit that notification bell so you will be the first to know once I upload videos. Have yourselves a great day. Bye.